Hey guys, EBPMAN here. Would you like to have access to the internet no matter where you are for all of your electronic devices in your home? Well, today we're going to talk about a mobile router brought to us by Wirelessbuy that solves that very problem. Today we're looking at the Nighthawk M1. Let's check it out. So guys, this solution from Wirelessbuy is going to solve various use cases. If you were looking to have internet access in your home, maybe if you have a summer home or a winter cottage that you want to go to, or if you're just simply traveling and would like to have a hotspot for business purposes, you'll want to check out this video because we're talking about an unlimited data solution that has no throttling for a very low price with a very good router. So let's go ahead and take a look at the specs and we'll talk about the use cases associated with this solution from Wirelessbuy. Let's get right to it.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
So now let's take a closer look at the router and all the features before we do the unboxing. So what you have here is the Nighthawk M1 gigabit LTE mobile router. And as we take a look at the features, you're going to have a router capable of downloading data and uploading data at the fastest possible speeds for an LTE router. So this is really good speeds, as you can see here. You do have an integrated data usage monitor, which again, because Wirelessbuy is giving you unlimited data with no throttling, it's just good to know what your data usage is, but you're not going to have to worry about hitting any caps. You do have super fast Wi-Fi and the ability to connect up to 20 devices. You also have the fact that you can use this on a single charge because it has a robust battery all day, especially if you're traveling, if you're RVing, or if you're just out in the park and you want to have internet access in a hotspot for multiple devices. You can do that too. The actual hotspot also can serve as a battery backup to any device, and that's also a great thing to have. It has parental controls, and you have two ways of accessing the actual router. You could either use the mobile app, or you can use your browser going through your app to access all the settings. So let's do the unboxing. Now, as we do the unboxing, a couple things I just wanted to mention is that the internet service is being provided through or via T-Mobile. And as we take a look at the router, this is a really hefty router. It's one of the best in class routers on the market available today. So we'll go ahead and put it over to the side. And you'll see that after that, what we have is user guide. So if you're interested in the user guide. And then what you have is a power brick and then a USB-C cable. So you have a modern cable that you're going to be connecting your router to. So now let's take a closer look at the router and we'll talk about all the features that we see here. All right, so first of all, you can see that there's a display where you can see how much data you've used and how many days are left on your plan. Now keep in mind that Wirelessbuy is giving you unlimited data with no throttling. So this is just a good indicator so that you can see how much you've used. It's also going to show how many devices you have connected. Now in our home, we're cord cutters, so we have no standard television, no cable television. Everything is coming through the internet. So we're talking about Netflix, you're talking about Hulu, you're talking about all those services, Amazon. They all work fine with this. And one of the neat things about this is that you have two bands on this router. So if I press this button once, what you'll notice is that it's going to switch and show you your 2.4 gigahertz band. If you press it again, it's going to show you your 5 gigahertz band. So you have two bands that you can work with. Now the significance of this is that if you are in, let's say, a college setting, or even in an airport where there's a lot of 2.4 usage, and you'll find that anywhere you're going to find a lot of people and a lot of connectivity, switching over to 5 can make a big difference when it comes to speed. I tend to use 5. Even on my phone when I use it as a hotspot, that's what I go with. So the fact that it has two bands, and you can see those two bands, is a really good thing. Now, as we look at this side here in the front, you have a USB port. This USB port is used to charge another device or to do a physical tether. I haven't used the tether feature, but I have used it as a battery backup to my tablet or my phone, and it works really well. You'll notice also that you have your USB-C port, and then you have an Ethernet connection. Now this Ethernet connection is an Ethernet in. So if you're in a hotel setting and you want to continue to use your router, but actually route the internet from the hotel through the router for security reasons, you could do that as well. Now, let's say you're in a very remote area and for whatever reason you're not getting good connectivity. One of the things that you can also do with this router is attach an antenna. So what you're seeing here are the context points that you can actually connect an external antenna that you can maybe mount outside, or you can mount it on your window with a glass suction cup. Right. On this side right here, you have your power button, and that's all there is to it. Now, many of you may be curious as to what kind of speeds I'm getting in my home. So let's go ahead and do this. So I'm connected to the router. I am in speed test, and I'm going to hit go. So we're just going to see what kind of speeds we're getting, what our download speeds and what our upload speeds are. And remember, this is going to vary based on where you live, also, you know, what kind of noise you have in your neighborhood, how many devices you have in your house. But as you're seeing here, I'm getting 117, looks like 117 megabits. Yeah, 117 megabits. And then from an upload, there it goes. 17, 18, 19. Let's see if it stays at 19. Yeah, it looks like it's going to stay at 19. So that's not bad. Again, unlimited data, all in this plan. It's going to be 117 download for me, 19 up. It's pretty good. All right, now for those of you who may be curious about streaming things like YouTube, let me show you how that would work. So I'm going to just add my channel now. I'm going to choose one of the most recent videos that I've done. And here you see how quickly the video is coming up and is being served. And again, that's all coming through this router. So it's pretty fast. What we're going to do is we're going to go back and we'll try another video just to give you a sense. And choose this one on some other bands. And you can see how snappy that is. We're going to pause this one, get into another video. We'll choose this one right here. And you'll notice how it comes up and it's going to start playing. We'll do it one more time just so you can see the speed. We're going to try this mystery box one. And you'll notice, bam, it's working. So very, very fast connectivity. And again, it's going to satisfy the needs of your home, either mobile home, or your physical home. All right, so now let's take a closer look at the app. So I went ahead and I logged into the app, and there are two versions of this app. There's a version that's available on Android and a version that's available on iOS, and they both have the same features. So as we take a look at the app itself, as soon as you log in, you're going to see how much data usage you've used, what the session has been like, and that's what you see there, the actual network, as well as your battery level, your plan, right, which, like I said, you don't have to worry about that. You do have your network name as well as a password to that network. And then you'll notice at the bottom that you have two bands. You have 5 gigahertz and a 2.4 gigahertz. This will support both bands running at the same time, which is really important because in your home, there are devices that may not support 5. So having both bands going is important because then that gives you maximum compatibility. So now let's go ahead and check the Wi-Fi area. So in the Wi-Fi area, you're going to see that you can have 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, or a dual band. In my case, I would advise that you have both going because you do have devices in your home that are going to support one or the other. So this is going to give you maximum compatibility. Here you can see all the detail that you would expect in a router, both for your primary, your secondary, as well as some other settings that are pretty standard when you're looking at just routers in general. You can see your devices and you'll see the device names, and then what you could do is go into this little support area. So the app is pretty straightforward and very simple. So next, let's check out the website so we can see where we can find this router. So we're here at Wirelessbuy's website, and you can notice this is the router page, and you'll see that the router itself is $219. So that's $219 for this router, and then you're looking at $79 a month, no contract, unlimited data, no throttling, for up to 20 devices. That's a great deal. What do you think about this router? What do you think about the capabilities? Let me know in the comment area below. And as always, thanks for watching.